I'm Trudy with Heal Wellness and Therapy. This video today is for any parent or teacher or healthcare provider that might know an individual that they think may have scoliosis. So what is scoliosis? Scoliosis is defined as a three-dimensional deformity of the spine where the angle measured is greater than 10 degrees. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, three-dimensional, there are 3 degrees of movement of your spine. So an individual with scoliosis, the curvature is affected side to side, rotationally, as well as there is a flattening of the spine from front to back. 10 degrees, what is that talking about? Well, the gold standard for medical testing and diagnosis of scoliosis are radiographs or x-rays. And what we know by using x-rays is that you need to have a 10-degree or more Cobb angle, which is a measurement with radiographs to define that the curvature in the spine is in fact scoliosis. But what about for all those individuals that don't know they have scoliosis? Is there something out there that is less invasive than an x-ray or having to immediately see a doctor to see it, say, hey, I have scoliosis or I don't? Well, in fact, there is. There is a great, reliable, non-invasive, and valid test called the Adams Forward Bend test. The Adams Forward Bend test has been proven with clinical research to be a very positive tool for ruling in diagnosis at about a percentage of 83%. For ruling it out, 94% effective of saying this individual being screened might have scoliosis or might not have scoliosis. So stick with me. What I would like to do is to show you how to effectively perform this test, as well as use a tool to even give you an idea as to how much of a percentage of rotation an individual might have of their spine with testing. To perform the Adams Bend test, first things first, you do need to make sure that you are ruling out that there is not any major leg length discrepancy that may be present. One very easy way to do this is to gently palpate the top of the crests of the pelvis to see if they're relatively level. Once you've done that, if they are, you can proceed with the actual test. Instruct your person to take their arms, bring them forward so that their palms are touching one another. Feet need to be touching one another and knees need to be straight. Then instruct, bend your head first and then hinge at your hips until your spine is level to the floor. Once the spine is level to the floor, ask them to stay there and look from behind, right where you are. Are there any rotations of the rib cage or of the lumbar spine that looks asymmetrical? On my subject, there is none. Finally, we could do another test along with Adams Forward Bend test, and it is the use of a scoliometer. This is an economy baseline scoliometer. I will share the link with you, but there are many out there on the market. To use a scoliometer to measure ruling in scoliosis as a potential screen test, you will take the scoliometer, place it at the base of the spine so that the scoliometer lines up into the center of the spine. Once it's there, you're looking for any deviation from zero that the scoliometer actually does. It's just an inclinometer. So you slowly move the scoliometer up the subject's spine, and as you do that, you're looking for if there are any aberrant changes of rotation. Testing with scientific research shows that with a baseline or any other scoliometer, 7 degrees is that degree of rotation that rules in scoliosis. Coming back up, subject. So kind of 2 tests in one there, Adams Bend test and the scoliometer for rotation. Both I've just performed, both are exhibiting a negative on this subject. So when not to use the Adams Forward Bend test? When there is a potential leg length discrepancy that's telling you, hey, the curvature that's present in the spine might be related to one leg being longer or the other leg being shorter, there is no point in doing the test because it falsifies the test since the base of support is not level. And now for a Adams bend test that shows a positive finding in the screen. So, same instructions to your subject. Subject, bring your feet together, keep your knees straight, bring your hands up in front of you, palms together. Allow your neck to bend between your arms, and then hinge your hips until your spine is level to the ground, right there. From there, where you are, audience, you can begin to observe the curvature of the right side of her rib cage. This is what we call a gibbous, or a rib cage hump is a term that is often used to indicate a positive screen test for Adams forward bend test. Now, using the scoliometer, placing the scoliometer at the base of the lumbar spine, finding neutral, slowly rolling the scoliometer up the center of the spine and watching the change of rotation as we move up the spine, again, getting to the point on this subject by the top of the thoracic spine that we're at 9 degrees, 7 degrees or above being a positive screen. In this video, I have shown you how to perform a Adams bend test to screen for scoliosis, as well as how to use a scoliometer. Hopefully you can share this with your friends, your family, or your healthcare providers to help them learn how to rule in or out scoliosis without initiating with invasive techniques like x-rays. Now, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up below. As well, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you would like to see further videos from us, select the bell. That way you will be notified via email anytime we send out a new video. Thanks for joining me.